Come on, man. Let's get it, bro.
You're-
What's up,
I'm telling
YouTube?
you
What's
right
up,
now. There's
YouTube?
nothing.
We're going live on
There's
YouTube.
nothing else to talk about.
So,
We're literally live right now.
Let's go. All right,
Do you want me
then.
to run a commercial?
Oh, you would? Hey, I thought
I
that's
like.
what
You know what I like about Black Crypto News?
we gonna
We
get it.
fuck up all the show. Every show we have like the mic don't work or something fucks up.
We
have
still-
to fix
look.
it. We'll fix that shit right on time.
News without being fucked up a little
Hey, but check this out. We ready?
Fix a problem on the air. Yeah, we're on the air.
All right, let's get it then. We here with Black Crypto News. Welcome back to Black Crypto News. Thank y'all for tuning in.
Welcome, Black.
You know what I'm saying, bro? Well, yeah. Well, we discussed black. We discuss black stuff first. Also, with this crypto, we show you how to get money with this crypto and what it all means in the community and
Niggas ain't gonna watch.
how it's affecting us. You know what I'm saying? So tune in. Watch, man. Y'all got my dudes, man. We got Smedro in the building. Hold on, wait. First, we gonna go to Peanut first. We got Peanut in the building because Smed got a lot to say. You know what I'm saying? We got Peanut in the building, of course. You know what I'm saying? And we got Smedro.
What's up,
So
brodies?
Smedro, what's going on, Smedro?
Well, no, we're gonna talk about black economic war. Well, no, not black, but just economic warfare.
Economic
what
warfare
the war
first.
is about.
Okay.
What the war is about. We definitely gonna talk about that. But I'm more pissed off because, like, I just want everybody to watch our shit, bro. Like when we on here teaching you about good shit like this, and you not to watch it. Is so fucking unbelievable to me, like, bro.
And you can watch our fuck ups
Need
too.
the money that we trying to
It's
tell you to
beautiful
get.
as fuck outside today. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like today will be a day that I probably wouldn't listen to us, bro. Like I'd be like, nah.
Bro, we
y'all
gonna
know.
drop
But if they,
some
but you know what? But this ain't the only day we do shows, though.
Right.
You know, on another day, it could be snowed in 10 feet tall over your windows and roof. A nigga still won't watch Black Crypto.
What do you think that is, though, man? Like, what do you think?
Well, I'm one of the
try to get to
niggas
the
that
psyche of somebody who doesn't want to watch.
I'm one of the niggas that won't watch. I'm mad at my own self.
So why?
That prevent you from watching.
Yeah, why you don't watch?
Because I want you watching, man.
Well, it just like it's more shit than just this that I don't watch that could help me.
Right.
And that's what I'm mad about. But this particular shit, we cool people that's trying to tell you this. So I could see if we was somebody else, like if we wasn't who we was. I think, and that's trying to say like I feel like we kind of like cool motherfuckers, man.
Yeah.
And we telling you about some shit that's cool too. And I don't think people tap in enough. But
Man.
we got to continue to do it because Yellow Pain taught us the other night. Keep going. Even if niggas ain't listening now, they will a little bit later if you stay consistent. So
Absolutely.
Yeah.
come on, B-Nut.
So Bitcoin right now, we're gonna look at Bitcoin. It's kind of up in the last 24 hours, but it's still at a consolidation stage. So I think right now will be.
What
like
does consolidation mean, bro?
consolidation means going sideways, basically. You know what I'm saying? It's not going too far up and it's not going down a lot. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of like staying in this little range.
When
You know what I'm
B-Nut,
saying?
Peanut, when crypto is not really, you're not making no money off of it and you're not losing any money, that's building support. Is a support line real? And support mean like a price stays at a certain price so long, right, that it won't go below that, or sometimes it struggles to get above that when it does go up and down. But it can be a line of support. If the price is coming down, it'll hit that price mark that it stayed at it for a long time and kind of settle right there.
Wait, look. Let's make it real for people, right?
Yeah.
So if, let's say we know about Kelly Blue Book, right? Kelly Blue Book is a way of trying to understand price structure when it comes to crypto, when it comes to stocks. Let's say we all have this agreed upon price that we're not going to buy a Grand Prix with 200,000 miles on it for a super amount of price. We know we're not paying that amount for it, right?
Yeah.
So Kelly Blue Book will not price it that high. That is how it works. It's literally is what somebody's going to buy and sell it for. That's what the price of every stock, every crypto is for. that price you're seeing it go up and down throughout the day, those are people buying and selling it back and forth. So think of it like that. Like think of it like a car. Like making something real to yourself because you would get lost in all these concepts of this and blockchain and all this other stuff. Making something real for yourself. Think of it like you invested in a car and you're going to say, well, this is worth more, such as like, let's say you got a old school Cutlass and you know what it's really worth if you hold on to it for another 10 years, what it's going to be worth if you keep it in good condition. Think that same way with your investment. If you are still putting money into this investment after 10 years, it will pay off later. So if you had a car that needed some work, you put money into it until it became profitable to where you could sell it any time. That's what buying more wise down is for. You are putting money into something till it comes to that part to where you can sell it for its base price. And once it gets to a point where you hold it and it holds its value, you ain't putting no miles on that baby, you can sell it for a motherfucking flip.
That's a good way to look at it. If you understand it like that, that's a good way to look at it. Or, you know
so with this economic warfare, what's up with that? Like,
so I feel like with what's going on with the war and everything, and how it's going, you can see that it's more about economics and more about the sanctions and about trying to find
troops
Putin
on the ground. I'm gonna hit you in that pocket.
Right, it's just trying to hit you in their pocket and trying to destroy your reputation and you know what I'm saying, and hit your mans and them in their pocket too. So that's how they coming with this, but they using Bitcoin cryptocurrency. You know what I'm saying? They see now, America see how effective cryptocurrency can be. You know what I'm saying? That's what they seeing. So it's like that's why they're trying to put the sanctions in place. I mean the regulations and stuff in place.
Okay, hold on, go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead, B-Nut. Nah, we do this on this show all the time. Go ahead. It's on you. The camera's right on you.
Live, baby. What are you
doing? Yeah. But that's what it is. So it's really an economic warfare. So
yes.
and you will see over time is how they using cryptocurrency. So
like for instance, I saw on the news where they were taking these Russian oligarchs. Now, for y'all to get lost in word oligarchs is basically their monarch system or their government system isn't the same as ours, right? In their system, the people with the big money actually have the real influence. So like here, you know what I'm saying, you can still be as rich as you want to and you still nigga, as Jay-Z say, right? Over there, if you got the big dog money, then you really hold court when it comes to decision making over the country. So like a lot of these oligarchs, let's call them rich businessmen from their Russian background, they are the ones who have kids that are in the West. They're the ones who have kids that are going to school here. If you freeze their money coming from Russia to here, that they can't just use their bank cards, how else can they take care of their kids that are here? You know what I mean? And their kids don't just live on campus. Like they'll live in like a villa suite close to there, and that money needs to be paid all the time. You know what I mean? And then so you gotta think about that. The only road that they can send their money right now, unchained, untapped, is through cryptocurrency. Because if you look at the Russian ruble is the name of it, their dollar, as you want to call it, their ruble, crumbled. So like imagine you are a millionaire, well, literally a billionaire overnight, you become a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? Because your money is losing value, right? Your money's literally melting in front of you based off something that your president is doing.
Right.
So money is something that they're moving very, very quickly out of there. And the reason why that money crumbled because they're moving their money out of there. You know how they were using it? To get out of there without getting it seized by the U.S. government? Cryptocurrency. That's why Biden and them had to be proactive and create what's it called, executive order for cryptocurrency. Because now they want to be able to tap in to see where that money's moving. So man, listen. And that means there's going to be big whale money in the water, and that's going to raise the float for everybody. So buy these low cap coins while you can, because they're going to find the cutest way of moving it, and it may be a blockchain that you're attached to.
Right, and that's the most important part. is get into it and buy these cap coins while you got a chance. And we're gonna today we're gonna look at some low cap coins and try to find some coins and see which ones are gonna be, you know what I'm saying, which ones we think is gonna be some good investments for the community.
There we go.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we're gonna go into how many coins do you hold?
What?
So
You know what I'm saying? Let's say about how many.
Different.
Yeah. How many different coins do you hold?
I mean, like more than 20, I would say.
More than 20.
Damn.
So how do you go about picking? You know what I'm saying? A new coin.
So okay, so
You pick your coin.
my new book, whatever, I go over like my exact process of how I pick it, but just to give it like a short little like caveat to it is, I look for it to have some of the same signs that Bitcoin has. Such, if Bitcoin is the standard, then I will choose one that has 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5 of the same characteristics of Bitcoin. So I will choose one that has it, such as if they have the household name. That's one thing that Bitcoin is. If they are decentralized, that's what Bitcoin is. If they have the characteristics of Bitcoin and they aspire to get the other portions of it, then I'm all on board for those type of projects. I use that.
Well, one thing I'll talk about in my book.
Oh, bro.
I tried to say that because you said it a couple seconds ago.
But man does have a book on how y'all business, so
Yeah. I just tried to say
that's
that.
a good quote for your book.
All right, man. Well, listen, let's check game, man. Like, I just wanted to talk about the United States is acting like they are holding all these sanctions against Russia. You know, we don't feel the sanctions that they're holding against Russia, but the clapback, is it the gas price? Is Russia driving up the gas price in America, bro? Is that why it costs more, or is it something that America's doing on their own? Which one?
I mean, I think it's a little bit of both, though. Like for real. Cause
I mean,
Russia,
which one?
I mean, like I think Russia really don't affect us that much because they don't.
So the United States is manipulating its own citizens by driving up the gas price on a fake loom,
Wait, listen.
saying that it had the war.
But
had
the
something
gas
to do with
price
it.
is not the only thing that's going up, though. You know what I'm saying?
But
It's really
gas-
the value of the dollar
Wait,
is
listen.
going down.
Hold on, but-
That's the
all right,
problem.
No, go ahead.
All right,
go
listen.
ahead.
So I listened to the last press conference of Joe Biden, and he spoke about the rising oil prices and things of that nature. But he also said that they have a contingency or a reserve of barrels of oil
Yeah.
that they're going to use to supplement that was going on. But in my head, like, if you've had these already,
Right.
then there has to always be price manipulation if you have these reserves.
Right.
So what is the metric on what you reserve it at? Is it the price that makes you reserve it, or is the quantity is what you reserve it at? If so, he proved that is a fact that the government reserves and has that counterbalance for a reason.
But
So we ain't have to
I'm
debate on that,
at,
actually,
but
fact.
but just asking though, is Russia the cause of the gas prices going up? And what do you say? Just in one
I
word.
say, like I
In
said,
one
like
word.
I said, and I think it's inflation. In one word, inflation. So
Inflation, the gas prices has shot up from $3 to over $1.
yeah, because the gas prices, the
from the
gas
start of the
prices
war?
is not the only thing that went up.
I understand that. You are right, but the amount, the percentage of what it went up, if it's getting close to doubling, that's significant. If before
It is
the
getting
war
close to
this
doubling.
wasn't happening, like the price of everything has went up, but the price of gas does have a Ukrainian war tint to it. Like, I think we all feel like that's part of the reason that it went up. And so the question is either or. Is Russia controlling the gas prices and levying sanctions against America? Or is America raising the gas prices because they kind of have this cloak to do that because there's a war going on and the gas prices going up is kind of expected a little. You know, so which one is it? Because if Russia has the power to drive our gas prices up and all of that other shit, and they're doing it to be malicious, is that an act of war?
He said it's an act of war to make our gas. Hell yeah, it's an act of war. This price is bad.
Right.
So wait. So wait. I looked this up. So this will answer your question. All right. So
Yeah.
the United States holds at this current day 35,230,000,000 barrels of
How many?
35,230,000.
You believe that shit?
Hey,
I
so
mean,
you,
if they
so
know
how much
motherfuckers
gas does America use a
How
day?
much?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. How many barrels of oil do we use
Yeah.
a day?
And how many gallons are in a barrel?
55.
Oh, it's 55 gallons in a barrel.
Yeah.
So they got 235 billion, however many he
So
said,
we
times
use
55
about
gallons.
20 million barrels a day.
20 million barrels a day.
Yeah, we use 19.78 million.
And how much they got on
fast are we
reserve?
recouping? How many barrels do we produce per day?
We
Do
don't
we
produce
enough to
shit.
supply a day's usage? You know, do we,
Ourselves.
huh? By ourselves? You got to be pumping out some shit.
We don't.
Man.
We produce 16.582 billion barrels per day.
Billion?
Billions?
No, million. Million. So we produce 16 million a day.
And we spend how much?
20.
20. So we always 4 million short every day.
But we got a reserve though.
Yeah.
But the reserve is being depleted too.
Yeah.
4 out of the reserve come off every day.
Every day.
Yeah.
I mean, but we got 225 billion of them.
But then we still
buy
got
shit from other places.
right. I
to
was just about to say
supplement
that we
other
still
food.
got we still got the oil coming in.
Global GDP of oil. Right behind us, I just did a video on it. It was us, then it's Saudi Arabia, and then it's Russia. It's us at 20, Saudi Arabia at 13%, and then Russia at 12%.
Hey, but you know what though? All of that's about to
So
go.
we produce the most.
All of that's
but,
about to
we got
really
our
get
hands
cut.
in a bunch of places that
That shit about to
that
get
we're
cut.
producing.
that are United States, but not in the United States.
It's gonna get cut in half in about the
So-
next 10 years by
So how
blockchain.
does the United States and how does the United States pump oil from another country and have it considered as theirs?
Cause they buy that shit.
No, well, one is buying it, and one is by, such as when we go into these foreign places like Ukraine and stuff like that. It's for oil as well because
They got to pay for the war. They got to pay for the protection that we give them.
Exactly. So we'll.
That's only right. They got to do
So
that shit.
we'll release it. You know what I'm saying? So we'll be lenient on them if they can produce oil for us. As long as it counts for us producing it, then we're fine with that. But if we got to
So-
buy it with a tax on it, then we don't like that. And then that's what's gonna make us come like holla at you.
Does Russia
Excuse me.
control the United States in any way?
Nah, hell nah. But you can see
Well-
how like
well,
far as what we say
We
we
did
trying
see
to control
during the
them.
elections,
You can
they
see that we
did
ain't controlling them
control
either,
election
though.
narratives and things like that.
We don't really control them either. Like with them sanctions and shit, they ain't really affecting Russia. That shit ain't affecting Russia like it's
Is it
supposed
some things
to.
that some countries can get that other countries can't? Like, is there anything that we can produce that Russia does not produce? Yeah.
Yeah, I would say so
Yeah.
because like Russia, like their weather.
It's,
I mean,
fuck them, they can't produce shit.
Yeah, like they got Siberia cutting off half of their stuff, and Siberia was.
What type of weather does China have? Similar to the United States,
They got
or more
motherfuckers.
tropical?
Hell yeah, because they shit big as fuck.
Yeah.
So they got
It's Asia.
different
Yeah,
weather, different climates within
Yeah.
China.
yeah.
Yeah, I think that shit like ours.
They got freezing cold air.
Places they got super hot places.
Does America have any place that's freezing cold?
Yeah,
Alaska.
Alaska.
Funny as hell.
But Alaska is not. Is Alaska connected to the continental United States?
Yes, and Russia.
You can drive to you can drive to Alaska and then right to Russia.
Yep.
Okay.
You can't drive to Russia.
Bruh, I can show
I
you.
think you can.
You can drive to Russia
Yes.
From the United. Well,
when the lake frozen or some
Russia
shit.
is only separated from the United States by Alaska, right? And some water is shit, but it's
a video of the dude that literally lives in the town of Alaska on the tip that you don't like, which is on the western tip. He can literally go into Russia that way. And on the other side is how you go from like New York to go there. So I mean, you can get to Russia from east and west, but we're not gonna talk about that on this podcast.
yeah,
So do you think Canada or Russia
pull
up on us?
I think they would want to, but the relationship that they got with the United States
Yeah,
is probably
be bad for business.
Yeah, bad for business. But if it wasn't for that business, they would probably do it. I don't think Russia can throw around money like the United States can.
Because United States print their own money though. They ain't throwing it. They can print their own
And
money.
we produce some shit. United States is
We
some
ain't
bad
really producing
motherfuckers,
shit, bro.
man.
What we producing?
Huh?
What we producing?
Cars.
Nigga.
We
Athletes,
make cars.
global
and-
icons,
And,
stars.
man,
That's
America
it.
does produce some shit.
What
though.
we produce though? What's
Yeah,
our GDP? What's our
I think we produce food. We got medical. We got healthcare.
We got 20%.
We have innovation here in America,
Wait.
and you can actually capitalize off of your innovation.
what's the GDP of
20%. We got more oil than every other country. So if it behooved them to do at least gas with
shit energy,
with-
bro.
energy.
America ain't
We got
just.
energy.
America's not rich in how it is for no reason. Like they got some shit. Like America got some shit, and they produce military motherfucking arcanery. Fuck you up.
That's
And everybody need that there. They like, man, go to the Americans and get some of that real shit.
Lockheed Martin,
We'll
man,
blow
buy
your
that stock.
motherfucking
Wait,
head off.
we talking about black crypto, but get you some Lockheed Martin stocks. Feel me?
Yeah.
For sure.
What is
Lockheed
that,
Martin.
bro?
Lockheed Martin is the ones they are the ones who produce the super killer machines. This is not no U.S. military. This is like people who their job is to make kill machines. Like they produce planes, like these big ass guns you see like that come out of nowhere is based off of inception of something they've made that goes inside a military gun. Like,
yeah,
like
but
they got
I wouldn't want to
sophisticated-
invest in no shit like that. That's like investing in that motherfucking fentanyl or some shit.
Man, being capitalist not a victim, man.
But yeah, so shit.
You know what? No, some stuff we want to invest
Still
in.
stocks
for
not dope.
morality.
There's only one thing I would not invest in, and that is private prisons. I would never invest in that. But guns and all that type of shit, I would have to.
Yeah.
Nah, a company that's just sole
My
purpose is
prison one I would never invest
to
in.
design
let's
shit
talk-
to just
well-
kill niggas.
About guns.
Yeah.
Does God like guns? Does God like guns?
Do you know what God stands for?
No, no.
I said no. We're gonna stand
I've heard
for.
different stuff, but what you got? I heard some stuff. I heard different stuff like but what I can't even remember exactly.
Guns, oils, and drugs, man.
Oh man.
I'm playing. It's gold, oil, and drugs.
Dang, gold, oil, and drugs.
We all slave to one other three.
But does God like guns?
If we believe our God is omnipotent and He knows everything, He knows the future and the end of everything, then He must have sanctioned guns to be here, man.
Well, why would you say what do it? I don't think I could. I'm qualified to answer that question.
Yeah, but it's okay for you to have a thought. I mean, like the most
Because you would ask. I guess you would have to ask. You are really asking, are guns good? Are guns good?
Anything can be used for a tool or a weapon.
Right.
You can use a knife to cut.
Exactly.
Right.
You use a knife to cut cake for your birthday, or use it to kill somebody for their birthday. Like,
Exactly. So it's a tool, right? But with this tool, if we didn't have it, we would still find other ways to kill each other.
oh, perversions. Wait. So God does create everything good. Perversions of man is what make it bad. Such as if God did give us a phallus-shaped object to go out here and, have our romances and things of that nature. But if you do a perversion of that, I'm not saying in one type of way.
Right.
That could be a
So that's
abomination
a
of
similar
God.
question is, does God like sex? Does
So
God,
what
and
about
then
crypto?
you're
Does
like,
God like
oh,
crypto?
The guy like crypto, Smith.
Definitely.
Because
I don't know.
because
I turn back on that statement, and I can't say.
Oh shoot.
I can't. I don't mean to say definitely. I think my answer should be more possibly. I like crypto. I am the Most High's child, and so yes, the Most High likes crypto as I do. We all are the Most High's children. A piece of Him is in all of us, so therefore, if we like something, it's only a representation of Him, including the things that we consider bad.
So, do you think that we have a piece of in us that are bad?
The Most High said that He does good and evil,
Okay, so what is
according to the Bible.
So what is considered bad?
Things that someone feels bad about.
such as not leaving money and legacy for your children when you pass? This is why we're telling you about Black crypto, so you can at least not feel bad about leaving this earth and you didn't at least leave
And
something.
if you don't leave anything to your children, you should give them all you got while you're here.
That's a bar.
And that should be enough for them to be able to go where they gotta get to,
Yeah, so if you ain't got no money to invest in crypto yourself, which is multiple ways you can get free crypto through Coinbase, they actually pay you for learning crypto or whatever. You guys need that link. Make sure you guys hit my link tree.
Or
gotta
you
get
can-
back
or
to
you-
it.
or you can-
but
you
no,
can-
I'm being silly. But at least get your kids on this information, even if you do not find it in your walk of life. Remember, exposing your kids to this is gonna be
Yeah,
better.
you said exactly what I was about to say.
Man.
Like, you don't even gotta be no good parent and teach your kids this shit. Just let them watch it.
If you buy, I'm telling you right now, if you buy $500 worth of cryptocurrency right now at $40,000, if you buy $500 worth of Bitcoin at $40,000 in 20 years, that $500 is gonna be enough to pay for your kids to go to college.
Wow.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
As a college fund, you're just buying it as a college fund.
Or to do whatever.
See if it, to see
It's
if
gonna
it
be
just
enough
flips.
for your child to have something to
Yeah.
I forgot to
to,
get y'all updates
to
on this.
step
So-
off of.
So, Smith, and remember on January the 1st, I said every year I'm gonna do what I do, right? Where all the change in my car, all the change that I accumulate throughout the year, I'm gonna take it, I'm gonna invest in a low cap coin.
Right.
So right now I put in $75, and I think it was in Decentraland right now, and I think I put it into. I gotta double check, but.
Yeah.
I'm a little down on my investment so far, but I'm just letting y'all know, like, this is something I'm gonna do every single year. I'm gonna do that and put it in this one cap.
Man, it's gonna be so cool. In 25 years, like you'll have $75. You have like 75,000.
Yeah.
Yep. Like that's
That'd be so sweet,
And because I promise you, that money you got there sitting there, if you let it sit for 10 years, it's gonna be the same amount of change when you dig in there.
yep.
Important.
It's gonna be worth less actually because
Inflation.
really it's really about accumulating cryptocurrencies right now instead of U.S. dollars. So really, if you should be saving more cryptocurrency than you are U.S. dollars. And I am not a financial advisor. So, but the bag is getting cryptocurrencies right now. You know what I'm saying? Get it while you can and get it before they make you get it.
When
You
we
know what I'm
say
saying?
like I am not a financial advisor, like that's so if somebody go out and do the shit that we telling you that we did, you can't get mad at us. But then you like, yes I can.
How can you? I mean,
Because
I ain't telling you what to do with your money,
smart
but I'm
too.
telling you, if you
I'll
put,
never say that unless I say
We
something.
like no,
If
we
you
said
put-
25 years. Wait, 25
if you
years.
put $500 in the cryptocurrency right now into a good company, into a
Right.
company that's gonna be around, and I'm gonna say if you put $500 into Bitcoin, you know what I'm saying? Because I feel like Bitcoin is gonna be around 100 years from now. So if you put $500 into Bitcoin right now, in 20 years, you in 20 years from now, if that's not enough for your child to have a stepping stone or buy you a house or have a good stepping stone to go off of, then I'll give your $500 back.
No. No, he won't.
He said,
He said, "No, I won't."
Man, you can't get him that.
I ain't gonna give it back.
Bruh,
But I'm just saying though.
somebody gonna save this to ask him 25 years from now for that money.
You never,
You never know.
Somebody
They
will.
gonna
It's
slide to
always-
you in the metaverse and tell you this.
$500.
Oh yeah, that's T. I got a hoodie back.
Bitcoin
it's
Bitcoin is
okay.
at 40 is at
All
40
right.
is at $40,000 right now. It's like 39,000 right
And
now.
it will be at 400,000, you guys.
It's-
You know? So, we want to sign off?
Yeah.
So,
How are you?
hey, hello.
We're
So-
recording right now.
Yeah. So
furthermore-
so just buy some cryptocurrency, man. That's basically what we're saying, man. Especially and hold it long term. Buy some cryptocurrency as a long term investment. Put your money into it. Right now, Bitcoin would be a good one. Ethereum. That's
Ethereum 2.0, that's my favorite.
Ethereum 2.0. I mean, just these companies that's gonna be around because that's where we're going. We're going to the crypto currency. That's where we're going. That's where we're headed to. After this war is over, when this war is over, it's gonna be all cryptocurrency. I
You
promise
can't
you.
use the U.S. dollar inside the metaverse, okay? You have that cryptocurrency.
You gonna have to
exchange
have
that money to
cryptocurrency.
somebody that's all the way in Bangladesh. They're gonna want some money.
U.S. dollar gonna be some bullshit in 5 years.
Hey,
I'm
don't say
telling
that.
you.
Listen, don't say
I'm
that.
telling you, the U.S. dollar, this U.S. dollar the U.S. dollar, them $100 that you seeing right
I
now,
didn't say that, Joe Biden.
it's gonna be some bullshit in 5 years.
I didn't say that, government.
I'm telling you,
But, well,
less than
let's-
5 years.
Let's Joe Biden. We talking Joe Biden, okay? And I know that a lot of black people only want to vote for Democrats, but you know, I asked my daughter yesterday what Joe Biden has done, and she watched the State of the Union address, and she wrote down points and talking points about Joe Biden's State of the Union speech, and because she had to do a report for school, right? But she read me all of the shit that Joe Biden had said he accomplished, and listening to it, it doesn't seem provable. And said that he created thousands or millions of jobs so far.
So
But-
far what? So far what? So
And it's
far how?
presidency. He's created millions and millions of jobs, apparently.
But that's what they say about all the presidents.
They do say that about all the presidents, but my point in it is like, is it true? Is that true?
But this is
It
what I
seemed
want
like
to
we
know.
was just going through a phase called the Great. What's it called? Not the Great Depression. It's a. We went through something where everybody was leaving their jobs. It's called the Great Resignation. Have y'all familiar
Yeah,
with
great
this?
resignation.
This thing that's been going on? Nobody wants to go to work.
Right.
I went to Burger King, 11 o'clock. Nobody's at work. We're closed due to understaffing. Right.
Right.
So, how are you creating jobs when people aren't even working at the places that we go to normally? I went to Staples yesterday, one person, two people, and they're working.
That
Two.
goes back to what I was saying about the U.S. dollar.
So
it's
what is
it's a
Joe
crash,
Biden?
bruh.
Why do
Ain't
black
nobody-
people
don't nobody
gotta
want
feel
this
like
US dollar.
We gotta hang with Democrats and whatever they say. That's what the fuck we gonna do without no question.
Well,
'Cause that's what we were trained to do.
Well, let me play devil's advocate, right? So just because we see jobs that's around us diminishing, don't mean there aren't jobs that are created in other fields, such as with the emergence of the metaverse, you're gonna have ITs, you're gonna have people that are going into now a digital type of work. Like people who went to work are now working from home
But
and like
where
remote
but
locations.
are we proving it though? That's the only thing that I'm living in my in my reality where proof is what I see for the most part, right? I don't see that. I don't see any jobs being created. And then I don't, when you go to Kroger's, Walmart, or any of these other grocery stores, you only get the self-checkout. They got 100 fucking lines in the store. Only 2 people are working in a whole rack
So
of checkout lanes.
So I can speak on 2 things that I've seen with my own eyes of
The automation is taking away jobs.
of new jobs, right? So I saw that down at what's that called? Commie Linen, right there across the street from the Bass. They're building some big old mega structure there to house employees. I also saw,
to do what?
to a house like employees. So what,
To house
They're
employees?
making employees all live at the same.
not to live there, but like to work there, man. So
Okay.
yeah. So like they built a big manufacturing facility there. Also, they
Next
just
to
signed for
Economy
like Mike
Lane.
DeWine. They got a bunch of Intel jobs here, which like they built a whole Intel factory here to produce for the chip shortage. Those are 2 things that you probably wouldn't have saw. You're not gonna see it when you go to,
Amazon got a lot of jobs.
yeah, like a lot of things
Like
you're
a
not
lot
gonna
of-
see.
lot of
It's not
buildings
like
around.
service work, but they're getting other
Higher
jobs.
paying jobs, so
Yeah.
they don't want to work at Burger King no more. We working at goddamn
I mean,
Techco.
I mean,
We working at
I mean, as an Amazon driver or like somebody that's being a Uber driver where like their schedule is flexible, they can go to college and do this. It's a lot of ways that people are just find a way to still be employed technically, but you would see them and think they ain't got no job.
Now that
Yeah.
chip manufacturing company is a big deal because we used to get our chips from China.
Exactly.
So now that factory is being built in Columbus and they're going to supply basically the whole world.
And they did that based off of the Green New Deal that Biden did. So I see what you're saying is, okay, it's nothing that's right in front of my face that I can like physically tangibly touch. But that is with every presidency. Like, yes, I
Man,
feel
but
like,
this Black Crypto News, so what has he done for black people?
so for Black
Not a
crypto,
damn thing.
But I don't. But Joe Biden's not responsible to do
wait.
anything for black
But
people.
what you mean he's the president though?
But we our own man.
But at the same time, he's doing everything
He
for
can't do
everybody,
nothing for
every
me,
other
man.
group of people that's in America. But he's
Bloody.
and black people was responsible, and
What
he said
do
it
that got
was
to do
was
with
partly
us? That
because
don't
we
got
all
nothing to
because
do.
like you said, we all vote Democratic. We all vote Democratic.
Right.
So
And I don't think
if
that
he's
we
not
should be
doing
doing
anything
that.
for us, then we shouldn't be voting for him. That's the whole reason why we're
I
voting
wanna
is
vote
for him to
somebody
do
get the
something
fuck
for
out
us.
our way. I
You
want
know
to
what I'm
vote for
saying?
somebody just to get out our way, not help me. I don't need you to help me like that. Only
Help
thing
you-
I don't want you to do is inhibit things and make things tougher for us, because that's
I'm
where the
I'm
not
saying
fair and not
Absolutely.
good.
I'm
comes
saying
in.
for your vote has to you have to get something for your vote.
For him to get out my way.
That's
is
not
what
getting
I'm
anything.
asking for. That is something.
What?
You mean to tell me for somebody to not fuck with you isn't valuable?
I would love free enterprise. I would love for me.
That's the best value in the world. Build your own at your own pace, and I'm not gonna stand in your
But
way.
that's
what I need.
That's what I
but
would
that's
love,
that's
is
just a
free
right though.
enterprise.
That's just a right. That's what we supposed to have. We feel like that as black men because we don't get that from these white folks. But that's what that's automatic. That should be automatic. That shouldn't even have shit to do with a vote. You know what I'm saying? We talking
Right.
about when we vote. We talking about in the
Get out of
system.
my-
That should be
okay, so
that right
get-
there.
get
What you
in-
talking about? Yeah.
Well, listen though. On a deeper note, what you're saying is right. But they're getting out of my way does have different implications more than just don't say anything to me. It means like don't put up barriers for like taxes, overtaxing
Yes.
me.
Oh my God, bro.
That's
That part.
getting in our way. That's fucking with me. That's making me do some shit that's not really righteous. Like you can't do that to me. You can't put me underneath all of these bullshits. If I do have to go to court for whatever reason, just listen to what I'm saying for real. And I'm not talking about a criminal court. I'm just talking about just as a man that went through a divorce. Don't get me in this court, okay, and just have it like a fucking what's that shit
Behind the eight ball,
called?
basically. Yeah. Like
A kangaroo court,
mhm.
okay, where I'm only in there to get what's going to happen to me and anything I say or do. doesn't really matter. No evidence that you provide. And just all kind of shit like that, where I feel like somebody that is just getting in our way or getting in your way, and it's for white people, black people, for everybody, you know.
But that goes back to who you're voting for, though. You got to vote for the right people that's going to do that. And I mean, and then really we feel like voting is the only thing, but politicians are bought. You know what I'm saying?
They
You know
are.
what I'm saying? So if we don't really have no money, then we can't really buy politicians.
Right.
So if we don't have any resources, we don't really have too much control over the money we make because we don't control the resources.
That is true on the surface, but on the underneath, nobody can stop any of us as individuals, man. I mean, you have to make them stop you.
Yep.
You know, like, do some shit for real and make these motherfuckers stop you, and don't just say they're going to stop me if I try, so therefore I'm not gonna try because this shit ain't gonna work for me. But you don't even know that shit for real because you're not giving it your full effort. So you have to try and make these motherfuckers stop you, and then you will have something that you can complain about for real.
Right.
You know, and so that's what I'm saying. Like, as far as like with Biden, any Trump, all of them that's running for office, I just hate to hear us feel like somebody gotta help us all the fucking time, man. And I know they should. If they was right, if I was them and I fucked somebody over like we did get fucked over, I would help them and make sure that they are above where they would have been if I had it to get them right there. But on my side, if somebody done did that shit to our ancestors and kind of set us behind, you can't wait on them to do the right thing when you do got some control.
But
So what you're saying, basically, what you're saying is,
but what I want to say is like, why would they do that? Why would it be in their interest to relinquish their
Control.
stronghold and their control and their economics? What would do them for their children and what they're trying? Like, think of it as strong and powerful you are about your family. Would you give up your seat for?
right, and that's
some
what I was
other
just getting
lower
to. So
second
what you're
class?
saying, because
Right.
basically what you're saying is we have to take what we want. Basically, if we really want to,
Right. Right.
you know what I'm saying, we gotta flex, we gotta drive our nuts, basically.
You
And
can't,
then you
yeah, you can never beg somebody to, like,
They're gonna beg you like.
you, if you,
It be a dude that come out here every single day. My man coming to work. Man, listen, man. I beat you here today. Please let me just open the store today. Like, it ain't gonna happen. Like, he not gonna give you a seat because somebody here begging you for it.
Right.
Like, nobody's gonna just beg me like, bro.
So we at this point now, then what? Then who ready to drop their nuts? Who ready to say, fuck it? Yeah.
You talking to two people that I've already had.
I'm just saying.
I've been doing that. I'm not trying. Like, you might be talking about, oh, go and shoot. Who the fuck you gonna go shoot? A government official? If that's what you're trying to say,
Nah,
I'm not doing that.
Nah.
Well, I'm just saying, if you want to go and take what you want,
What?
okay? This is what I'm saying. When you say we gotta take what we want, to me that sounds like some combat shit. If we're not talking about that, then now I'm on the wrong track. But what I am saying is the way for you to just drop your nuts and say fuck it is just work your ass off trying to do something that you love and make that shit develop into something that can be good for you. And just don't make no motherfucking be relentless. Don't take no for an answer. And you never know, like, you never know if this shit can work. Like, you gonna go through hard times. Like, you could be up sometimes, you could be down sometimes, you could be struggling to try to keep shit going, you know? You could be in all of those situations, but at least if you working on your own shit, then if it does ever get to where you want it to go, then, you know, shit, you putting yourself in a position to hit your lick you looking for.
Word. Just like Carl from 937, man, it's one of them inspiring stories of him sitting here. And you know, Carl, 937, big dog status. He talked about him humbling himself and going to work at Home Depot and
Right.
get his bag back right. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it ain't always this fuck them and this, that, and third in the government. Sometimes you gotta go work for them in order to get what you need to get.
Like
Your path
A
is your path.
lot of white people are fucked up too.
Yeah.
I'm saying pockets fucked up, just
Yeah.
like our pockets is fucked up. Like we don't got no money. That's what for the people that don't speak the slang we talking. I don't want y'all to think I'm saying like they fucked up people. I'm talking about like that's a term that means you fucking trying to make it every day. You struggling through life. You're not rich. You're not. Yeah, you're not
You take
rich.
the wallet with you because you know ain't nothing in there. Ain't
So I guess my point in trying to say that is just like shit. Everybody trying to come up, you know.
I mean, I was thinking though when I was saying that though more on the checking out of the whole system. You know what I'm saying? As
Yeah.
a whole, that's against because that's what it's about. It's not just white. It's not white people that's against the black man. It's the system.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That these people put in place to keep themselves in power. That's against the black man. So we can try to make it in the system and do what you said, and yeah, we can live our life like that. But as far as the ones that understand that, okay, the whole system is flawed, and it's flawed, like you said, for black people and white people.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
I think that all people are struggling in this said system, and it's not just black. I mean, shit. The 1% is the 1%.
Right, and that's what we're coming to right now. And I feel like that's what we're coming to with this war and with this new what they're calling the new world order. So it's really the new order of currency, and with this new order of currency comes a new order of government. You know what I'm saying?
So is crypto the new world order?
The crypto is the new world currency. It's gonna be the new world currency.
Oh,
You
so
know what
it's
I'm saying?
crypto. You know, the new world order is looked at as kind of satanic.
Right, and that's why I was asking you about was crypto. The guy like crypto. Yeah, that's why I was asking you that.
Well,
because,
if it's
you know what I'm
it's
saying?
new world order and that's the way that the world will be
Because
ran,
yeah.
it kind of looks in sacred circles and religious type ways. I think that it looks like it's
Because if you understand
evil
what the
shit,
world
man.
order is, it's basically built off of a world currency. It's the order of the person that's controlling the currency. So you know what I'm saying. So it's like
759.
yeah. So it's like the new currency. It's gonna be cryptocurrency. You know what I'm saying? Rather
Damn.
The real currency is energy.
I
Don't
don't
give it
think-
away. Wasted.
Yeah,
You know what I
man.
mean?
Money ain't bad. People ain't bad. Nothing is bad except for the person that the bad happens to, and other people, the other people that feel like them. You know.
so hey.
Nah.
But that's where that's what we had with that though, man. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Money.
I'm not saying I take that statement back that I just made.
Man, you can't take back two things of the thing, bro. Like,
Yeah, I had to think about the dumb shit I say and then be like, no.
nah, bro.
Make
At least you make myself look. I'm bringing myself down. Make myself. What an idiot.
Make yourself small.
All right, I'm about to. Hold on, let me turn this thing down.
They gotta be
Make
little.
myself a
But yeah,
real
so
fucking
Do it on
idiot.
himself.
Yeah, we got
Idiot.
go with short span while we're short.
Damn. Nah, hold on, fuck that. I ain't gonna.
Hey, I'm look. So while we thinking this shit, it was this one lady came here and she called Spinner Short. He got mad. It was
Did I?
Remember that was the things in the interview. She got you straight with the in the interview.
Well, I don't remember that, man.
But you
But
remember-
I don't. You know, I really don't get upset about that shit. I do.
He set you up for
I
that
got
one.
a
That's not
short
like
memory
those.
when it comes to fuckery. That's why I don't kill half the motherfuckers I know. But yeah,
We closing out.
So yeah, man, we about to close it out, man. So at the end of the day, just buy some crypto. Get into it.
After he said it's Illuminati, then he gonna say buy some.
Hey,
man, the
But-
crypto is not Illuminati.
Man,
it's
look.
the anti-Illuminati, man. It's for the people. By the
It's-
Liberating.
it's really what that's what it's the currency. I mean, you know, what I'm saying? It's a new currency. That's all. It's gonna be the new. It is the new world. It's gonna be off new currency. So the metaverse, yeah, the metaverse and all that stuff, the new, all that digital stuff, but it's just better.
Just convinced everybody
built-
not to buy crypto.
That's what y'all think. I said, man,
We
buy
just
some.
convinced everybody not to buy crypto. Thanks,
Bro,
man.
get this canceled already.
Now all our crypto is going down.
Well, Well, that is
Bitcoin is at 39,000 a day. Let's check the price of Bitcoin and then we out of here. Oh, good old Polkadot is up today. It's not going down. We got Kusama. Man, you guys make sure. Hold on, is it my turn? I got something to say. Go to the metaverse, you guys. Get you an Oculus headset. They real sweet. You go in there and bang, man. You know, the metaverse is really cool. It's like the new internet, and I feel like everybody will have shopping experiences that are much better with the headset and with the Oculus. It's one of those things like once you see something sweet and then you kind of go back to the bullshit, then you'll start feeling like, oh, nah, I can't do this no more. Like
bullshit is like real life. Is what he's talking about.
And that's what they said.
man, it's much better, man. The shopping experiences and just the social experience and the engagement like you got on Facebook. If you like Facebook, if you like Instagram, if you like any of these social media sites, then the Oculus headset is just that times 10.
You be perfect in the metaverse, Tia.
I'm working on it.
You would like your personality and stuff, like how you got to go get it and stuff. You be perfect in the metaverse.
It's really cool.
Nigga be like, yeah,
Right.
and you put them in a dungeon.
Hey, can do that though.
Get out of here without resetting your stuff. Like,
Well, you guys, when you get ready to come into the metaverse for whoever you may be, we are building worlds. I got a mall in the horizon, which is the Facebook platform. It's cool. If you got a store or any kind of business or something, you can put the store inside our mall. Only thing I want to really do right now is just collaborate with other people that have businesses, and then we just kind of cross promote and build off of each other's traffic. You know, but then later on, once we get it like up and rolling, just for us to be able to just keep building, we'll start charging a little bit of rent every month, and it's gonna be right. You know, everything gonna be on point.
yeah, because like Tia had to come all the way to the T-shirt Kings to get her actual capital today. You know what I'm saying? She could have actually came and got it in the metaverse.
Yeah.
Her avatar be wearing it also. And I could have shipped it to you. You could have had it on your avatar the same day that you bought it, and also you could be wearing it. So then you ain't metaverse fishing. You actually wearing the same outfit.
Man, and
We have
yes,
a capital store inside the metaverse, by the way.
Right, manufacturing store inside the mall.
There you go. Oh, Tia the scientist, yeah. Yeah, they put together their own little combinations and stuff like that. And you ship it to them in real life.
it is really it's the coolest thing. And you know, there's different metaverse let's say sites, okay, or like metaverse apps, platforms. So you got like Facebook, then you got Twitter, and you got Instagram and TikTok, right? They use 4 things. Well, same thing with the metaverse, right? You got Horizon, which is Facebook, right? It's their metaverse. And then you got Decentraland, Sandbox, and then you also have another platform called Hubs. All of these different platforms or applications are how you can build your store, your business, or whatever it is. So you build on these platforms and you essentially have what is like a website. So you can think of Hubs as like a browser, okay? And then you go to your website off of that browser. You know, like you might go off of Safari, you might go off of Google Chrome, you might go off of Yahoo. All these browsers that'll take you where you want to go on the internet. So think of it like that. Horizon is Safari, for example. And then on Safari, you type in your website, Smeds Mall, and then boom, you arrive there to do your business or just hang out and kick it, you know, whichever you want to do. But so just understand why I'm telling you this is the shaping of the new Web 3.0. It's interactive, it's better. You talking to people where I come and comment on your post here, right? Instead of me doing that, now I come to your science lab in the metaverse and you in there chopping game and talking all day, and then you got people who would be typing to comment on your post physically in your store conversating with each other in these like just building sessions that is hot. It's hot. It's on fire. And without further ado, I got to get up out of here. So B-Nut and Peanut, over to you, bros. Yeah. Hit our line. Yes, sir.
Dash Resource, aka Peanut, man. Be a Kappa's not a victim, man. I got a special video coming up this week. You know, I had to take a week off because of yellow pain. Certain things, you know what I'm saying, you got to make sure you take care of, you know what I'm saying, it's on the network side. But I have a very special video coming this Sunday. It's going to be super dope, and you guys should be included, man. I'm actually going to talk about digital real estate, man. So,
so got that.
Yeah, so I own some digital real estate. I'm going to show you guys exactly how easy it is and how fun it is to actually do it. So,
Yeah.
cool.
All right, y'all, man. We love everybody. We got Carrie Ivy coming on tomorrow, man. It is the Coach K Sports Corner. He got Mr. Know-It-All coming. He got Rennie coming. He got, let me see who all KI got coming, you guys. I know it might be a little unprofessional. Carrie Ivy he got Rennie coming, Lorenzo Smith. He got Shawnee Mack, Sean McCullough, Bobby Hudson, Dwayne, Mr. Know-It-All Hutchinson. So that's Wolfie. And we got Anthony Parker, coach of West Carrollton. So it's he's gonna have a good show with a bunch of bros on there, man, that I think everybody will want to hear what they got to say. And then Thursday we got Jay Money. We got her little show coming on. Jay, so we got a girls show that's getting ready to come on, you know. And I'm gonna reach back out to Candy Bars and see if they'll come back on and do their show. They are. I like their stuff, man. They real cool. So we'll get that back in here for y'all. All right, man. BlackCryptoNews.com, man.